Hello! In this video, I'm going to be giving an introduction on how to use the new Mutable plugin. If you don't know what that is, in the latest version of Unreal Engine, version 5.5, Unreal Engine released this new Mutable plugin, which basically makes it easier if you want to set up things like character customization inside of your video games. Talking of character customization, I also recently released my How to Make an Advanced Character Customization course. Make sure to check it out if you want to learn how to create a full character customization system from beginning to start. With that said, let's get into this video, and by the end of it, you have the basics on how to use the Mutable plugin. To get started, you just want to head over to the Epic Games launcher and scroll down, go over to your library, and just make sure that you have the Fab UE plugin installed. So you can just go over here and go install the engine, and in order for the Mutable plugin to work, you need to be using the latest version of Unreal Engine, version 5.5, so just make sure to install it to version 5.5. Once you've done that, open up your Unreal Engine project, and we just want to go over to Window, and we're going to be downloading a free character, which we're going to basically use with the Mutable plugin. So if you just go over to Fab, and you want to look for the adventure character, and it's this one, just go add to project. It's going to say this asset is not compatible with version 5.5. Don't worry, we can still install it to the latest version of Unreal Engine. Just scroll down here and select 5.4, then just go add to project, and this will just add this to our project. As you can see, this character basically comes with a bunch of different clothing which we can put on and off them, and we're going to use the Mutable plugin to do that. Okay, once you've installed the asset, it should be somewhere in your Unreal Engine project. The next thing we need to do is just enable the Mutable plugin. To do that, go to Edit, then Plugins, then in the search look for Mutable, and just enable this one, the Mutable. Also just enable the green one, and just enable all of these actually, just in case you end up using them. Then just click Restart Now in order to make it so these plugins will have effect. Okay, so we're now ready to use the Mutable plugin. So if we just go back to the content folder, right click and create a new folder, just call this Mutable, and then in order to basically add our man character to this, we just want to right click and look for Skeletal Mesh. Select the Skeletal Mesh, then go to Skeletal Mesh here, and then just find the skeletal mesh of the man. So this one, skman full_01. Then we just want to drag off here and look for mesh. This will basically allow us to reference the skeletal mesh of this asset. We then just want to drag off here and look for mesh section. This will basically allow us to determine what material we want to basically have on the skeletal mesh. It will automatically do it for us. Although if I wanted to change this, I could easily do that here. We then just want to drag off mesh section and look for mesh component. And for this mesh component, for the reference skeletal mesh, just select the skman full1, and then we just need to give this component a name. So I'm just going to call this character, and then just connect this into components here. And if you just go compile, we should see a preview of our character. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make it so we can easily toggle the clothing that our character wears. So in order to do that, we just want to right click again, look for skeletal mesh. This time select a piece of clothing, so I'm just going to select his jacket. Then just drag off here, look for mesh section to basically select the material for it. Then we just want to drag off here and look for add to mesh component. The mesh component we're going to be adding to is going to be the character here. So we just need to copy the name here, make sure it's spelled the same. Then we just want to drag off here and look for child object, and then just give this a name. So I'm just going to call this jacket because we're going to be adding the jacket onto our character. So here under object name, I'm just going to call this jacket. And then we just want to drag off here and look for object group. And we can just call this the clothing. Leave the type on toggle, and then just connect from group into children here. And now if I just go compile and I scroll down, we should see the jacket here. And if I just check this, that'll make it so my character can toggle and wear their jacket. Let's add one more piece of clothing that our character can wear. So I'm just going to right click, look for skeletal mesh. This time I'm going to select my character's pants. I'll drag off here and look for mesh section. I'm going to drag off here and look for add mesh to component. The component is going to be the character. So I'll copy this, paste it here. Then I'm just going to drag off here and look for a child object. I'll call this one the pence. And then I just want to connect from here into objects and then just go compile. And now I can toggle my player character's pants and their jacket. Nice. We can save this, close this, and then we just want to right click on the customizable object and go create new instance. And we now have an instance of our customizable object. So we have this man character and we can toggle their jacket and their pants. I'm just going to close this. In order to basically apply this to my character, I'm going to go over to the third person folder. I'm in the third person template and I'm just going to open up the third person character. And we just want to go over to the viewport, select the mesh and go add and look for a customizable skeletal. This character that we downloaded is rigged to the Unreal Engine 5 mannequin, so it's going to work with my character's animations. Next, we just want to select this, go over to customizable object instance and select the one we just created. Then for the component name, if you remember, inside of here, we called the component name character, so just get whatever you called it, copy it, and just paste this here. And then for the component index, just make it -1, then just go compile. Now, nothing's going to appear. I think this is just a bug with Unreal Engine. In order to fix this, we just need to make this 0, go compile again, and then make this -1, and then it should appear, and we'll have our character. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make it so the character can easily wear all of the clothing that we set up inside of the customizable object. We could do this with a UI interface, but for now, just to keep things simple, we're going to code it inside of our character. So to do this, I'm just going to go over to my event graph, find some free space, and I'm just going to right click and look for the 1 key. When I press this, I'm going to make it so I can toggle my player character's jacket. So I'm going to drag in the customizable skeletal, get it, drag off here, and we just want to look for get customizable, and on this one, get the customizable object instance. And then from here, we just want to drag off and look for set bool parameter selected option, connect from 1 into here. And then for the bool parameter name, if I just go back to my customizable object, we made it so the player character can toggle their jacket and their pants. Just get what we call the jacket. So I just call my jacket, and then just paste this in here. And then after we do this, we just want to call the update skeletal mesh async. And then let's just make this bool value a variable. So I'm just going to permit this to a variable and call this toggle jacket. And when I press 1, I'm just going to have a flip flop. So first it'll do A, and when I do A, I'm just going to drag in the toggle jacket and make it so it's checked so we can see the jacket. Then if I press 1 again, I'm just going to copy and paste this. I'll make it unchecked. And if I just go compile, close this, and I go play. Okay, I'm getting an error. Okay, I just need to connect from get customizable object instance into target here. If I just go compile, close this, and I go play now. When I press 1, it will toggle my character's jacket. And if we wanted to do a similar thing with the pants, I could just open this up. And I'm just going to, actually let's just change this to pants. That's what I called my second child object. And now if I just go play, when I press 1, I can toggle the pants. We could connect this to a user interface, although that's a whole other process. But hopefully you now have the basic understandings of how to set up and use the Mutable plugin. If you'd like to learn how to create a full character creator system, I recently made a how to make an advanced character customization course inside of Unreal Engine. I also plan to add a whole new section to that course where we go over how to create a character creator system using the new Mutable plugin. Depending on when you're watching this, it may already be out. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!